You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal's done.
Usually you just burn the bad luck, because then on crate number 2 we go straight in with some more bad luck, so we just burn that, we get that out of the way at the start. And then on crate number 3, third time's a charm. Blizz, come on.
What's up everybody, Jaxxsin here, and today I'm excited to be talking about something that I think every gamer under the fucking sun will actually agree with me with. And the reason I'm excited about that is it's not often I can say that, especially when I'm talking about fucking microtransactions. Usually when I talk about microtransactions, I'm bombarded with, it's only cosmetic, doesn't change the game, why are you such a whiner, blah 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 blah. If you don't like it, don't play the fucking game. You know the deal. Anyway, but those people, even them, I think they will agree with me on this, that what's going on is some grade A bullshit. Now, this is a story I've been wanting to talk about for a while. And if you're unaware of it, on May 1st, the Chinese government passed a law that required online microtransactions that were random drop rates, you know what I mean, randomized, you know, whatever. Basically miniature fucking slot machines, because the Chinese government recognizes this more than any government, because they're plagued by a gambling problem. And all right, it's like one of the most, it's a bad, and the government's trying to stomp it out because it's ruining people's fucking lives. Like, I was just researching this story I read about some poor lady, was only 27, went to a casino, gambled all her money away, felt so fucking worthless after that because she had wasted all her money, fucking killed herself, right? So this is a bad problem, so they put in this law because they recognize that this is gambling, okay? I think that any gamer under the sun, you gotta agree with me, it's fucking gambling when you pay someone money at a random chance at a fucking reward. You know, it might not be monetary value, but it's gambling, okay? I'm sorry, it's gambling. There's no skill involved, it's not an edge to you, alright? Now, so after this law passed, Overwatch, and I'll have links to all this shit, you guys, all the shit I've been reading to follow this story and keep up on it. And the reason I haven't touched on it, I really wanted to hear about Bungie and fucking, Overwatch. I really wanted to hear about Bungie, sorry guys, brain fucking fart. I really wanted to hear about Bungie and Destiny's drop rates with the Sterling treasure boxes, alright? Because that shit is very interesting to me after watching more consoles video. I'll have a link to it again below. After watching his video and he's trying to get the fucking Taken whatever the fuck armor, and he's having a hard time of it, really hard time, dumping I don't know how much he spent, but he had to have spent well over $100 on that shit, alright? Just to get a full set of that armor. So, this is the interesting part about this story, is this is why I can't wait anymore, is because it's now been confirmed that China will have different loot boxes than anywhere else, because the drop requirements of that fucking thing was so low that they had to bring it up. Activision Blizzard was forced to bring up the fucking drop rate with that, right? But they're only doing it in China. Okay? So we now know two things, okay? And we don't know these two things for fucking sure. I mean, the first thing, we don't know this first thing for sure, right? We know the drop rate on the Overwatch loot box items because people have translated it from Chinese and they've brought it over. We've seen it, okay? So we know that we've got the drop rates, but we don't know that they're the drop rates. Okay, we don't know that because they could have just thrown out some bullshit. Maybe that's why they were forced to change it. The thing is for sure we can't trust these fucking drop rates. All right, we can't trust them. All right, because they are now giving them their own loot box, right? So we over here, they have no obligation. In America, I don't know about in Europe, but I'm pretty sure fucking no, because this was a big deal. Like, a lot of people were talking about this. Like, for the first time, it felt like people were finding out what the drop rates were on shit, right? So this, we don't fucking get that, okay? None of us we don't get the courtesy of knowing our chances of getting rare items when buying these things, which I think is a fucking completely fair thing to ask. I think that's completely fair to ask. I think that should be required, an answer required to that, alright? Because this isn't a fucking casino in Vegas. They aren't operating under laws that allow gambling, okay? This isn't authorized, gambling fucking situation, okay, that's going on, alright? So they should be goddamn required to tell people, alright, look, 1 in 5 boxes is gonna have a legendary. 1 in blah blah blah, and they did it for, what's their Hearthstone too, right? That's why I was so excited. I was like, I want to hear the Bungie fucking shit. But now it's become apparent that even if we hear what the drop rates are in the Sterling Treasure boxes, or, the CSGO boxes, or anything like that, the only thing we can know for sure is that that's not what we're getting here. That we still have, they decide what the fucking drop rate is. And no one sees anything wrong with this at all. Alright? No one sees anything wrong with this at all. And I'm gonna be fucking honest. I'm fucking kind of perplexed that Overwatch is at the forefront. Because honestly, I was just getting this little bit of footage at the beginning of this. I looked at a lot of fucking videos of Overwatch loot openings, right? And through all of those, I felt like they were getting legendaries quite a bit. I mean, yeah, it turned into currency a lot of the time because it was a duplicate, but I still felt like they were getting legendaries at a regular rate. And then you go watch something like fucking More Console trying to get the goddamn latest and greatest armor in Destiny. It's only cosmetic. The latest and greatest armor in Destiny, right? And he can't get it for fucking it's the longest video on his channel in his uploads for fucking days. It's like the longest video in his uploads because he's literally sitting there trying to get these fucking items so hard and he can't fucking get them. He can't fucking get them. So that's why I wanted to do this. I wanted to wait until we got the numbers, but they're not going to give them to us. No one around here gives a fuck, right? I don't know why, but no one else gives a fuck but China. And I think it's honestly because of the very real gambling problem they're having. That's causing tragedy and fucking bad shit. I mean, that shit breeds criminality, and that's why I think they're like, fuck, they notice kids now. Kids are getting into it when they're young on these fucking video games, and then next thing you know, they're playing Baccarat or something in a fucking dingy ass fucking rundown fucking basement. This is the thing. They realize this shit. Why don't we realize this shit? It pisses me off that we don't realize this shit and no one's giving us this information. And Activision and Blizzard and Bungie and fucking all of the rest of them sit there and hide behind this fucking bullshit, right? And you watch people open these things, you can tell they're fucking rigged. You can tell the odds are not in your favor. If you've got YouTubers making up fucking fake results for opening these loot boxes, right? Then obviously something's fucking going on. But we don't get to know. And China gets special loot boxes now. They get special loot boxes because their government said, no, fuck you. You're fucking our people off. Alright? It's not gonna happen anymore. I don't know. I'm fucking out of my fucking mind tired right now, but I just wanted to get this out there because as it's been developing, it's gotten more and more interesting, and I don't think we're gonna see those numbers. I read that article this morning and I'm like, we're not gonna see those numbers. They're never gonna give us those numbers. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Jaxxsin, I'm out of here. Take care. Until next time, keep kicking ass. Be safe. Stay awesome. Fucking love you guys. I'm probably gonna be streaming more. That was fun hanging out with all of y'all. All of y'all. It was fun hanging out with everybody. Talk to y'all later.